Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing the defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Shotgun snap on third down. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to...
Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a 1st down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Got it behind the line. It's DeLuca. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Tulsa wasting no time.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short.
Here we go. Let it go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red, go, go.
They'll go right back to it. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Right on the money. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ready.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Here's a heat. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready?
Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The give on the counter. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab down the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about the defense blowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 4. They get through, and it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Motion from the back. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. There's a crease. Got enough for the 1st. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback.
Touchdown, Tulsa! A great catch and run for 6.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Isaac. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
22. Go.
This time he wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Wolverines in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back to your game in Fargo. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Ready. Ready, go.
They'll run it from the gun. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's House. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense drags him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Tulsa wasting no time. Wants to fire on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one match.
There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll keep it again on the option. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. All the way back to the 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Trying to set up the screen. Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. QB got it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Now on first down from the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dickens. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Running inside. It's Flanagan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Hands it off on the counter. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
The running back has it. Nowhere to go. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cummings.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Dickens. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Keeps it on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Flanagan. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Zings it complete to the right.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to...
Might have a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop the...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. Reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.